Morning, children. Now, our next topic is an independent foreign policy. So, ever since achieving independence, India has sought to develop an independent foreign policy, and the start was made by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Means for your independence, we are reading the in India after independence. So, Jawaharlal Nehru will started and define non-alignment, disagreement, and peaceful coexistence as the guiding principle of India's foreign policy. Who described this? Jawaharlal Nehru. And means some policies will be made, foreign policies are made, so that will be done by the Jawaharlal Nehru. We will read this three topic. Non-alignment. After Second World War, there were two major superpower in the world. दो मेजर सुपर पावर विल बी देयर इन द वर्ल्ड, दैट इज USA and former USSR in the non-alignment. ठीक है, तो आफ्टर सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर देयर विल बी two superpower major states countries will be these two, and rivalry between these powers resulted in the formation of two hostile military blocks. They will make two blocks, military blocks. Constantly an atmosphere of tension, disturbance and fear developed, and the Cold War was created. So in the Cold War was created, and as many former imperialist colonies were attempting independence at this time, and the colonies will become independent. Both power tried to draw these newly independent countries into their respective blocks, and they will create independent countries with their respective blocks. So this independence, Cold War will be created after independence, and they will be in the independent countries will be the former imperialist colonies will be made it. So India did not wish to ally itself with either because it was aware of high price. है ना, इंडिया इनके साथ इन्वॉल्व होना नहीं चाहती थी because they know that high price will be charged. So they will not involve in the military involvement. India will not support it. It tried to initiate they try means India will try the initiate, that is, so India did not want to involve this military involvement, and it tried to initiate a movement for world peace. India wants us to initiate world peace. They want peace in the country. So our leader felt that, means our leaders felt that Jawaharlal Nehru, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru is there, Mahatma Gandhi sir felt that that peace did not means only the absence of. They felt that the peace will not only for the absence of. So they did not want in the absence of. It also meant that healthy cooperation among Indians. They also felt that there will be a healthy cooperation within India. So this was the foreign policies which was there, and Jawaharlal Nehru will support this policy came. It also meant for healthy cooperation among the Indians, which will benefit to all. This policy came. This policy was that Cold War was created, and this policy was came for. So this policy came for the non-alignment. So this policy was made for the non-alignment. So foreign policies are there, which this policies was made for defined as the policy for non-alignment. Next topic, that is, so it means an independent approach towards world issues, and these policies will be for world issues without being influenced by non-alignment. Does not means that India was not cooperated to this policy. So India's non-alignment does not mean that India was not a part of this or non-alignment. India is fully the part of the non-alignment. Means Jawaharlal Nehru ने आपके तीन policy दी थी, non-alignment will be involved by the India. Secondly, remaining neutral and not getting into the foreign affairs. India wants that they will have neutral things, क्योंकि इंडिया हमेशा कभी लड़ाई करना नहीं चाहती थी. So they did not want to have in foreign affairs. It means remaining independent of military and political groups while taking an active part in promoting world peace and understanding amongst nations. So they will promote India's world peace and nations and understand the nations. It also means taking an independent stance for international issues. India also wants that they take independent stand for international issues. So they will take independent way to deal with the Indians. India on the move. Nextly, in 2017, India celebrated 70 years of her independence. Means recently, 70 years of independence will be there in 2017, and it is a time to assess our success or to celebrate our success in India. celebrate our success, and it is time to celebrate our success and failure during these 7 decades. And has India has been able to achieve the ideals that our leaders set out in the constitution? क्या आज आप सोच सकते हो कि that India has achieved their targets which was set up in the constitution? So India has achieved, we can say, the successes. People practicing different religions, speaking different languages live in India. We know that different different persons are living in India only. But despite such diversity, India has managed to stay united and hence strong. India will stay united and they will play a strong role in the society. India remains a secular and democratic republic nation. India will be by the people, for the people, of the people. The Indians will have independent policies. People have right to vote and elect their representative. We have free press, and that have become very vital. We have free press, means we are successes. What was the success which India has achieved after 2017? We are reading. So after independence, few years, we are achieving a free press. We are achieving the secular, democratic countries. We all have and very much success in every field. We have an success, an independent judiciary. We are having independent judiciary. Agriculture output is also there. Means we are having independently. We have independent and secular, free press, independent judiciary, and a high time of the high has been available and reboost ourselves. We are reboosting ourselves. We are having the independent power. Successes of India's, and there will be nextly it was given that the industrial growth in India also has taken place. Industrial growth will also be there, has taken place, harasses, and this will be there. So this was the success which India has achieved after independence. So in the agriculture, peaceful activities, it is one of among the few countries we have sent so this was the achievement, peaceful country. We are having peaceful countries and we are successes in every field, and missions to the moons, and we have sent a mission to the moon, and now we are reaching to the moon also. So this was the success. So these are the success. We have now moved to the moon also. Nextly, it was given that the challenges ahead we are facing. What are the various challenges? So India has progressed a lot in the food asset, and there is, however, much more to be done. Removing poverty is the biggest challenge. Our main challenge is poverty. Removing poverty from the society. Crores of Indians are still below the poverty line. They do not have 2 times of meals in a day. भूखे सो जाते हैं. And there is also a lot of caste inequality in our society. So the untouchability is also continued in some places. So these are the various challenges we have to remove from India, and they are still not allowed to take water from the dam, of the public dam, or to enter in the temples. है ना, temples, मंदिरों में जाना भी allowed नहीं है उनको. Few discrimination अभी भी है. So there is a lot of gender inequality in the society. They are moving a very lot of gender inequality. So we all have to remove this from India to make the success. So what was the achievement we have read it earlier? This was the challenges we have to remove from the society. So while we have to achieve our economical growth, and so we have to achieve this economical equality, economical social equality in this society. Making education available to all is very much challenges क्योंकि अभी भी uneducated हैं लोग. So far, educational progress is uneven throughout the country. Some states are fared better than the others. Some states are better with education, but some are still not educated. The Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan need to be pursued aggressively. And this will be pursued, this will be achieved. And accompanying the challenge is to create job for the millions of the youth passing out from schools, colleges, technical institutions. They are not getting the job. So this will be the biggest challenge for India, that after schooling, after colleges, technical institution, they have to be achieve their targets. So the challenge of India are many. So बहुत सारे challenges that India have to cover out, and those given here are only the tip of the iceberg. We can say that this is the only few things which India has to improve in itself. थोड़ी सी चीजें, but India have to improve a lot, we can say. So India have many challenges, but the good thing is that we are in the position to tackle all the challenges. है ना? We have a position to tackle all the challenges because of the attitude of the India, and we covers the India's challenges. We can do the Indians' benefit. So Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is the main challenge of for India, that everyone gets the education. Because of the Indians today, we are having the many challenges. So but Indians are progresses a lot, we can say, and changing India's today are very much the things in the world. Indias are changing, the peoples are changing in India's. So Indians today are much more aware and responsible. Indians become responsible in their fields, and they want change and willingly to work for it. So Indians want change, and Indians peoples want change and work for it. So these are the challenges which India have to cover out.